Hello, friends, and welcome to Biz 101 with Tyler and Kristen. Just kidding. But for real, today we're going to be going over some of the main keys of the compensation plan. We know that we have a lot of new leaders out there, as well as others that are looking to continue to grow in their understanding of the compensation plan. And we wanted to do a very basic overview of the compensation plan. Really, our purpose in this is, for me, when I look back, what I know is the biggest thing that I wish I could go back and change from the beginning when I started my business is this. I wish I would have understood more about the compensation plan to make better decisions from the beginning. So when you first start off your business, you can just hustle your butt off and do a lot of good things, but if you don't have strategy in mind, you're not going to see the best results. You do have awesome upline on our team that are going to help you to make the best decisions. But the reality is anywhere in our lives that we decide to take our own ownership, we're going to see better results. So we want to maximize the benefits of the giftings inside of all of you guys, because when you understand the compensation more, understand the compensation plan more, you can work with your upline to make the best decisions possible from both of your giftings coming into the or coming to play. Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to highlight a few, right off the bat, highlight a few reasons why doTERRA's compensation plan is really the best. It really is the best compensation plan I've ever seen for a network marketing company. For those of you who don't know, I have a very accounting, finance geared mind. So I actually saw the potential for the opportunity in doTERRA before Kristen did.
Yep.
And was kind of the instigator for her to start doing the business. But a few things to keep in mind about the compensation plan and why it is so amazing. Overarching everything, the founders of doTERRA created a compensation plan that by design, everyone that's doing the business is greatly incentivized to help their downlines, to help the people that are under them that are building the business. So you'll see that as we go throughout each type of compensation, that we're all incentivized to help each other. So that's number one. Second thing is that there's a really low barrier to entry into this business, meaning like you can turn a profit within a day, for sure within a month of starting this business. The financial investment is you ordering the products at a certain level every month. But because of the compensation plan, you can start earning a profit right away. Thirdly, a lot of network marketing businesses, it's only the people that get in early that make any significant money. Whereas with doTERRA, they've created so many different types of compensation as part of the overall plan that the increase in income is steady throughout each rank. So it's like you can make decent income starting at those mid-range ranks to start replacing a part-time income, replace a full-time income, and obviously grow from there. And then some other network marketing companies will also put caps on how much their distributors can earn. And doTERRA doesn't do that. There is no cap to how much you can earn in doTERRA. So like the highest rank is Presidential Diamond, but then you can go even beyond that. And some of you know that, but it's just really cool. So those are a few things to keep in mind as we keep going through the compensation plan.
So I wanted to share some keys before we get into the compensation plan that are really important to remember. Number one, really important thing, the reason you are doing this is to build a business, not trade your time for dollars. So that means like I came from a job where I got paid an hourly wage, but I decided to do doTERRA because I wanted to invest in something that could build over time and was going to pay me much more in the long run than I could get paid per an hourly rate sort of job. Number two, it's really important to remember that you always have to keep 100 PV in your loyalty rewards cart in your template. So it always has to be saved at 100 PV. This means that if you get to the Christmas season and there's limited time things, or really any time of the year when there's limited time products, and if you have that in your cart, you process your order and it drops out because it's limited, you have to go back in, edit it, put your order at 100 PV and save it. That's number one. In order to get paid the Fast Start bonus, which we'll talk about in a second, you must have 100 PV in your cart saved. Second thing is you always have to process a 100 PV loyalty order to be paid the monthly commission. And we'll talk about the different types of commission that is paid out monthly. But these are different checks that doTERRA will do before they even pay you your check. So it's really important to make sure if you want to be earning commission that you're, yeah, you too, then you want to make sure you're always keeping your cart at 100 PV, always processing a 100 PV order every single month. So next we're going to transition into the 5 different types of commission. And we're going to go ahead and share our screen so we can show you a layout of doTERRA's compensation plan. I'm going to expand it so you can see it a little bit better. First off, far to the left, you can see doTERRA has a type of compensation called retail. This is paid monthly. So if you sell something at retail in October, you get paid it on November 15th. And basically all this is if somebody goes to your website and purchases something at the retail price, which is 25% higher than what members pay, then you will make the difference. Basically, you'll make the difference that your friends had to pay more for their product, and you'll get 25% of that order.
We really don't promote this way of making money with doTERRA. It is an option, but we don't promote it because a couple of reasons. One, it's relaying back to that hauling bucket mentality, trading dollars or trading time for dollars, because you make one sale and then you have no connection with that customer to continue education and to continue supporting them unless they decide that they want to make another order. We also don't promote it because we want our friends and our family and the people that are supporting our family's business to pay the same price that we pay for our products. So we want them to become members and be a part of our team rather than just sell them a product for 25% more than what we get it for.
Yes. The second type of commission is the Fast Start bonus, which you see right in the middle of the page. This is paid out weekly. So this is where you have to make sure there's 100 PV in your template in order to get paid. You can see that right here at the top. So with the Fast Start bonus, this is what we like to call the bonus for enrolling and educating somebody. When you help someone to get their own doTERRA account, you will earn 20% of whatever they order in the first 60 days. doTERRA does that because they know you're going to spend the most time educating somebody on the front end.
And this is how the compensation plan, this is the piece of the compensation plan that makes it possible for those of us who are building doTERRA as a business to start making a profit really quickly. It's a check that we receive weekly, or a direct deposit that we receive weekly, and for us can range anywhere from $100 or $200 a week to the highest one we ever got was just recently, which was about $1,100. So it varies, but it's paid out quickly. That's why it's called Fast Start, and it allows us to make money quickly in this business.
So when you get paid a Fast Start, what you have to keep in mind is after the first 60 days, you will get paid what's called the Unilevel Organizational Bonus. This is the pipeline or residual income piece of doTERRA's compensation plan, at least the main type. And this is basically what you're going to get paid on a user's order after the first 60 days. So as you can see here, first of all, this can be really confusing when you first look at it, but the basic idea that you want to see is right here. If somebody's on your first level, you're going to get paid 2%. I'll actually let Tyler explain this.
Okay. So yeah, after the first 60 days, when members reorder product, whether it's every month they're ordering or every couple months, every time they order after 60 days, if they're on the first level of your organization, you will get 2% on what they purchased. And then as you can see, as you go down each level, that percentage increases. So people that are on your second level of your organization, you are paid 3% of their orders after 60 days, and so on and so forth, all the way down to level 7. We are paid 7% on people on our 7th level's orders. So you might think like, wow, that's not a very huge percentage, which is true. However, and we'll get into this a little bit later, but over time, as your team grows and as your influence grows and you have more and more members that are living the doTERRA lifestyle, this will actually become the biggest portion of your monthly check. And there are some on this chart. It takes a little bit of time to get familiar with it, which we're not going to take all the time to explain everything on here. But basically, as you progress through the ranks, you are able to earn on deeper levels of your organization. And this was never a limiting thing for us. By the time you're at director, like you probably only have a few people on your second and third levels. Executive, the same thing. It kind of grows as your organization grows. So don't get too caught up in, oh, I don't earn on my 7th level as an executive. That's not a problem, because as an executive, you probably don't have people on your 7th level.
So this check is also paid out monthly. You would get paid this on the 15th of the month after those orders are placed. And the other thing that I wanted to point out is this is why it's so important at the beginning when you are enrolling people to really focus on educating them and getting them plugged into things on our team where they can really learn well. Because if you don't, they probably will not order again or not order very regularly. And that's a bummer if that happens, because you're really losing out on the long-term benefits of the business that you're building if your mindset is only on enrolling somebody and getting them a kit to start off. So that's unilevel. The next type of compensation, this is the 4th type that we're going to go through, is the Power of 3 bonus. And this is also paid out monthly. So when you earn this, you'll get paid the following month. And the cool thing about this bonus is doTERRA is going to reward you for structuring correctly. And this is why it's really important to understand more about the business in doTERRA so you can make these best decisions, especially with your upline. It can be overwhelming at the beginning, and that's why your upline's there to help you. But the basics of this bonus are that if you are placing a 100 PV loyalty order and you have 3 other people that are also placing a loyalty order of 100 or more. That's the first stipulation. The second stipulation would be that you have to have 600 in team volume. That means you take your order plus the people that are on your first level. So this would include these 3 people doing the loyalty orders. It would also include a new enrollment or a standard order or a different person that is on loyalty rewards that's placing a smaller order or a retail order, anything like that. As long as that all totals up to 600 in team volume, then you will get a $50 bonus every single month that you have that in place. And you can see that as you help the 3 people on your front line to get their bonuses, then you get a $250 bonus. And as those 3 people help their 3 people, then you get a $1,500 bonus. So really just keep in mind that this is all based on structuring correctly, and that, again, really investing in education for your team is going to be the most valuable in order to get these bonuses.
So I hope you're seeing this, or at the very beginning of this recording, we talked about how doTERRA created the compensation plan to build in ways for us to be incentivized to help each other. So you can see that here with the Power of 3 bonus. You can also see it with the unilevel bonus that we talked about previously. Like we're incentivized to to help each other build our teams out. And yeah, it really is better that way. And it's different in that way from other companies. And it makes it more fun too, because we're all in this together.
Yeah, it's so true. So the last type of compensation is called the leadership pool bonus. This is doTERRA's global profit sharing, and I'll have Tyler explain that.
So profit sharing is basically just doTERRA sharing their profits based on ranks. So with the empowerment pool, there is a stipulation that you have to get at least one enrollment to be paid. You have to get one enrollment to be paid the empowerment bonus each month. But otherwise, the leadership performance pool, the diamond performance pool, and these other diamond pools, these are profit shares that doTERRA pays out of their profits to everyone that are at these ranks. So it starts with Premier and goes all the way through Presidential Diamond. And that's just for hitting those ranks. It's them sharing because they're just recognizing their leaders that are leading the charge, so to speak, leading the charge on the field, leading teams of people that are teaching about the products, enrolling people with doTERRA, and helping people change their lives for the better.
So just a couple things on this is, once you learn more about how to rank advance, what you'll find out is to hit Premier, you have to have 2 builders on your team. To hit Silver, you have to have 3 that hit the rank of Elite, and so forth. Basically, you're not going to hit your ranks unless you're helping your leaders hit their ranks. And so again, doTERRA is incentivizing you to help other people to build their businesses. There's a lot that goes into play with this. But the coolest part about this is that you're getting paid on how doTERRA is doing as a whole. So it really enables everybody in doTERRA to have this awesome abundance mindset, because we know that we're all going to benefit as all these other teams in doTERRA benefit as well. So now we wanted to do a little bit of a walkthrough on how you can see your earnings in your own back office. So you can see that we're logged into ours right here, and Tyler's going to show you a few things.
So soon-ish, we're going to do a complete, another video of a complete overview of the back office. But right now we're just focused on compensation. So we're going to talk about that right now.
We're under the dashboard tab at the very top of the page. And then you'll see this is what pops up.
So dashboard, and then over here on the left-hand side, you'll see 6 weeks fast start bonus. So these are our fast start checks for the previous 6 weeks. And if you hover over each dot, it'll tell you how much it was. And we're not going to open it up right now, but if you double click on those dots, it'll download a PDF and you can see exactly how doTERRA calculated the amount that they paid you. And then down here, 6 months primary bonus history. The back office refers to the monthly check we receive as the primary bonus. So this is a 6-month history of the primary bonus, the monthly bonus that we were paid from doTERRA. And this one right here is the first time that we hit the rank of diamond. So that's why that one jumped up quite a ways. So we earned this in October of 2017. We were paid it in November, the middle of November.
On the 15th.
On the 15th. We're not going to open up each of those PDFs. You are welcome to do that and explore a little bit. But I am going to go into this right here, commission summary. And it'll give us a little bit more detail, but not an overwhelming amount. I need to double click.
It's loading slowly.
Okay, here it is. So up here you can see for the year 2017, and we are just looking at primary bonus right now. So that's the monthly bonus. We can switch it to secondary, and maybe I'll do that here in a second. But so here's that diamond. The first time we hit diamond, the primary bonus for that we received in November. So here you can see kind of each of those types of compensation that we just went through one by one. Like I said, retail is not, honestly, it's kind of uncommon that we have anything in this retail category. I'm not even sure where this came from, but somebody bought some product on our website, and as you can see, it's not a very big part of our compensation. The unilevel part, that's the residual income part that will over time continue to grow to be by far the largest portion of our income. 3x3 structural bonus, that's the power of 3 bonus that we talked about. So we are at the 1500 level for the power of 3. And then because we achieved the rank of diamond, we did not get any shares of the leadership performance pool, but we did receive shares of the diamond performance pool. So as you progress through the ranks, you'll stop earning certain pools, but then you'll earn, like when we achieve blue diamond, we'll stop earning this pool, but we'll start earning the blue diamond pool. And they increase kind of as you go for each rank. So yeah, as you can see, the real money in the long run is made in building a pipeline, educating your team well, obviously continuing to enroll and educate and lead and just help people. And because of doTERRA's amazing customer retention rate, I think on average they say it's about 65% in doTERRA, but industry-wide it is closer to like 10 or 11 or 12%, somewhere in there. So that's another reason why doTERRA is better, is the products are obviously amazing, they work, people want them, they're consumable, so people are ordering them all the time and using them. So yeah, that's an overview of compensation.
Thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to doing more of these helpful little videos for you to learn more on how to maximize your business and the earning potential through doTERRA.
If you have any questions on what we just said, feel free to ask them in the comments below or ask your upline and we can clarify.
Bye, guys.